greatest of all time at Fastlane, John Cena. LA Knight has been riding this wave of momentum for months now in WWE. Paul Heyman alluded to it earlier tonight as we head to Tulsa, Oklahoma next week here for the season premiere of Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. Corey, will LA Knight be coming off the biggest win of his career or not?
He very well may be, and I want to disagree with you in the sense that LA Knight is not just riding a recent wave of momentum. Knight is a guy who has fought and scratched and clawed for this opportunity for years and years around the world before arriving in WWE. Now we find out if LA Knight is the real deal because we'll know if he can sink or swim.
What about what Paul Heyman said about LA Knight earlier on tonight, saying the next big superstar is going to be LA Knight?
Well, I mean, you can take Paul Heyman's word. I don't ever believe a word the guy says. But the bottom line is massive endorsement for LA Knight by Paul Heyman.
Oh, I heard. You know I heard.
Oh, yeah.
I heard.
Oh, yeah.
So we can do this.
I'm telling you. Spending a lot of time talking about LA Knight, and deservedly so, but let's talk about Jimmy Uso and the evolution we've seen from Jimmy Uso over the past several months. Now he's been able to step out of his brother's shadow. He's standing on his own 2 feet, and we're getting to meet the real Jimmy Uso.
I'm going to be interested to see how Jimmy Uso acts next week on Friday Night SmackDown with the return of Roman Reigns, because over the past couple of weeks, Jimmy Uso showing a lot more confidence, stepping up a lot more, taking the leadership role in the lack of Roman Reigns' presence.
Jimmy Uso in recent weeks has been something of a shot caller within the bloodline. Kind of like that. I'm going to start calling him that.
Well, Cole, you've said it. Jimmy Uso's status within the bloodline depends on Roman Reigns.
Of course, and you guys got to remember something, right? Roman Reigns has not definitively come out yet and said that Jimmy Uso is back in the group. Roman Reigns makes that ultimate decision. So Jimmy can walk around here, Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman, and tell the entire world that Jimmy's a part of this, but until Roman Reigns says he is, we still don't know.
And I completely understand and agree with that assessment, Cole. I have a feeling that Jimmy Uso is trying to prove to Roman Reigns that I got you. I got you, Tribal Chief. If you're not here, Jimmy Uso can hold down the fort. Jimmy Uso can call the shots in the absence of the head of the table.
And what about Roman Reigns? Is he going to want to share power with another group? The Judgment Day, for instance, and the offer made by Rhea Ripley earlier tonight?
Fascinating development for sure as Paul Heyman made that phone call to Roman Reigns.
Ooh. Oh! Back elbow floors Jimmy Uso.
What about tomorrow night at Fastlane? Jimmy Uso teaming up with, yes, it's his brother, but they haven't exactly been on the same wavelength in recent weeks. Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso.
Oh, what a power slam.
Cover here by Knight.
LA Knight looked to put away Jimmy Uso early, kicks out.
Well, Jimmy, of course, trying to repair that relationship with his brother Solo, and tomorrow night will go a long way into proving whether or not that's the case. And I also think whatever happens tomorrow night is going to really play into the return of Roman Reigns next Friday. What if Roman Reigns comes back to Solo and Jimmy losing at Fastlane?
Oh, I guarantee you that is a... Uh-oh! Knight was looking for the BFT. Uso able to get out of dodge. But I assure you, Cole, that may be the single greatest motivator for Jimmy Uso and Solo tomorrow night at Fastlane. Knowing that the Tribal Chief is coming back on Friday, you know Jimmy and Solo would love to have something to present at the feet of the Tribal Chief.
I want to get back to LA Knight for just a moment because you talked about the wave of momentum he's had over the last few years, and I understand that point too, Corey, but it's just been recently here in WWE that LA Knight is starting to understand and realize the fruits of that labor.
The malice in the eyes of Jimmy Uso. Boom!
Oh, good.
Super kick by the shot caller.
Good.